सो हमारा सेकंड एनालिसिस है ROI एंड ROE एनालिसिस, ठीक है. And for this, they have taken an example of Corex Limited, which requires an investment outlay of rupees 100 million. And they are considering two capital structure. Capital structure A consists of equity, and they'll be raising 100 millions from equity only. And in capital structure, they are raising 50 millions from equity and 50 million from debt. Right now, here we will see how a company do a ROI and ROE analysis to look after which capital structure should be chosen and will increase the value of their firm. Right here, the average cost of debt is fixed at 12%. ROI may vary widely. The tax rate is 15%. And based on above information, we'll see the relationship between ROI and ROE under the two capital structure A and B. Now look at the exhibit 17.4. Now here we can see that ROI in capital structure A at 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%, and same as in capital structure B. Our ROI is 5%, 10%, 15%, 20% and 25%. So basically this is our PBIT in millions. And in capital structure A, as we are only financing from equity, we will not deduct any interest amount. But in capital structure B, we have to give a fixed interest rate that is mentioned in the above in the question, and we'll deduct the amount of interest, and after that we'll get the profit after tax. And in capital structure we are getting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and in capital structure we are getting 0 at 5%, 5 at 10%, 10 at 15%, 15 at 20, and 20 at 25%. And after that we will deduct the tax from our profit, and we'll get the profit after tax amount. And this profit after tax is basically our return on equity, that is our remaining profit that consists of our equity holders in capital structure A. And in capital structure B, our return on equity is 0, 5, 10, 15 and 20%. So here we can see that our return on equity in capital structure is more, where we have financed our amount from the mixture of debt and equity, that is 15 million from debt and 15 million from equity. So the conclusion basically here is कि जब हम इक्विटी से फाइनेंस कर रहे हैं तो हमारी रेट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट के कंपैरिजन में हमारी रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी जो है वो कम है बेसिकली. लेकिन कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर बी में जहाँ हमारी रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट के कंपैरिजन में हमारी रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी ज़्यादा है, तो हमारे लिए बेनिफिशियल है कि हम कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर बी को चूज़ करें, मिक्स को चूज़ करें. इससे हमारी रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी हमें फ़ायदा ज़्यादा हो रहा है. तो ऐसे कंपनी एनालिसिस करती है ROI और ROE का चूज़ करने के लिए कि कौन सा कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर बेनिफिशियल रहेगा. इसको ग्राफिकली भी समझाया हुआ है, ठीक है. So looking at the relationship between ROI and ROE, we find that ROE under capital structure A is higher than the ROE. ROE under two capital structure is same when ROI is equal to the cost of debt, right? And third, ROE under capital structure B is higher than ROE under capital structure A when ROI is more than the cost of debt. ठीक है. फिर यहाँ पे एक इक्वेशन दी हुई है कि सीधा इक्वेशन से आप निकाल सकते हो. फॉर्मूला दिया हुआ है, ठीक है. फॉर्मूला में उन्होंने वैल्यूज़ डाल दी और निकाल दिया कि ROI जब हमारी 15% थी तो हमारा रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी 10% था. जब हमारी रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट 20% हुई तो हमारी ROE आ गई 15%, ठीक है. ये आगे हमने वैसे वही एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ था. अब बस अलग अलग परसेंटेज पे आपने वो इक्वेशन में वैल्यूज़ डाल के अपनी ROI, जब आपने 15% डाली तो अपनी ROE निकाल ली. जब ROI 20% डाली तो ROE निकल गई. आई होप आपको ये एनालिसिस समझ आया होगा, ठीक है.